All right. Well, hello. We are live. We're going to do this World of Tanks. It's been a while since I've played it. They've changed the way it looks quite a bit. Let me see something here. I want to see about adding something. Do. I had totally forgotten how to add such stuff. That's all right. It's all right. All right. So I'm going to get into this right here. This right here is VK4502A or Alpha. It was an experimental German tank. It never actually saw service, which is unfortunately one of those things you see a lot in World of Tanks. You see a lot of experimental tanks, mostly because it provides a lot of it provides a lot of opportunities for driving around different tanks, so not everybody's driving around the same tanks. If it was only tanks that were normal to, uh, the world at the time, then there'd be a very, very slim selection of tanks. So instead, they brought in a whole bunch of experimental tanks that lived in blueprints only, which is fine. I mean, it makes it interesting, keeps things different. All right. So we're going to get into our first game here, and we're going to see how well this goes. Because this is going to be interesting, because I don't know if my computer can stream this, because I'm getting a lot of frame rate messages. Welcome. Letting this load up. Hopefully my computer doesn't blow up trying to do this. It's an old computer. I built it like, oh, I don't know how long ago, 8, 9 years ago now I built this computer. So it's definitely seen better days. It's definitely played this game better. But they've recently just updated this game, so it's now a little bit heavier on the system. So there's basically 3 ways I can go. I can go far left, or far west. I can go far east, or I can just go straight up the middle. I think I'm gonna go east. It's a little laggy, a little choppy. Hopefully that doesn't get me killed. Okay, there's some tanks over there. I've been spotted. All right. All right, looks like we're on the win. Hey guys. Hey Monk. Hey Delta. Trying to get this in here. But yeah, the computer's being a little choppy on it, but that's all right. Got a good hit on there. So it all depends on where you hit these things. If you hit them in the good spots, then you'll get them. Yeah, oh yeah, I play a lot of that. I thought I'd give it a little bit of something different today, something a little bit more action-packed. Okay, somebody else got the kill. That's all right. Yeah, is this a two-fan too? No, there's no blades on this. There's no fans with no blades. The two-fan 2 being an Iranian helicopter that looks a lot like the old Cobra. For those who don't know, it's an inside joke, I guess, with the. Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings Online was your intro. I might go back to it. I don't know. Depends. There we go. Good turret hit. I mean, that's my main thing. If you go to my YouTube channel, I played the first 4 books of the Epic on there. Well, I'm in book 4, trying to get through it. Ooh, can I hit him right under there? Ooh, I got him. Got him. But, yeah, oh yeah, I really love that game. It's a good game. They did a great job making it, great job representing J.R.R. Tolkien's world. And I like how in that game they kind of made it so that, like, yeah, you're not part of the main story, but you're like the reason why all the things go so well for them behind the scenes. It's very well done. I don't know how to do that. That's the problem. I did know how to do it, and that's how I put it up there, but I don't remember how to do that right now. Oh yeah. Yeah, they definitely did a good job with that game. But based off of how choppy this is, I might go back to doing that. It's just there's a lot more for me to do in this. There we go. Come on, come on. Get up there. Get these engines rolling. Oh look, it's a Challenger. Oh no, it's a Charioteer, sorry. Same country, wrong tank. Yeah. I'll give me a minute and I'll do that. Kind of stuck in it right now. Wow, I think we're gonna win this. Bam. And there's another. It's all about angles, all about angles. Don't give them an angle to hit you. There we go. You gotta have guts. You gotta have guts. Up, 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 up. Dang, he's got good armor in the front. And I'm dead. Well, that was good. I got 4 kills. I'm like the only one on my team doing anything. They're all still hiding around back there. But that's all right. All right, now let me see about changing this. All right. So Delta said, "Oh, hi, baby C." OBS. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to change my game in OBS. Da, 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 da. Uh, 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 uh. There we go. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. It says stream info updated successfully. There we go. Bam, World of Tanks. I got it. All right. So that was it. And then I can, if I want to, I can pop around to all these other guys. And yeah, for Gondor. Yeah, so I could pop around to all these other tanks. I can watch what they're doing. To me, that's kind of boring. So I'm going to pop back to the garage. Maybe get one or two more in, and then, you know, if people really want to see it, well, I mean, I can get back into Lord of the Rings Online. I see my emotes in the chat. That's nice. One does not simply drive a tank up to enemy lines. Yeah, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Hey, so what does everybody think? Keep up with the World of Tanks? I can go on to Lord of the Rings Online, or there's a number of other games I could play, like Skyrim. Well, no, I'd have to hop onto that and make sure it can actually work again, because I've got so many mods through Mod Organizer plugged into my Skyrim. It's not really working right now. So let me see. I got a bunch of different tanks. How many tanks? I've got 280 different tanks we can do. I've got American tanks, German tanks, Russian, British, French, Czech, Japanese, Chinese, Polish, Swedish, and Italian. I don't like riding around French tanks. They don't go very fast forward, but they're very fast in reverse. No, I'm just kidding. That's a horrible joke. Horrible, horrible joke. Sorry. I'm a dad, so you gotta, you know, give me a break on bad jokes. At least that's what I tell people. We got a Tiger P. So, okay. So this right here, the Tiger P. P stands for Porsche. The Porsche company, you know, the car company, made this tank in an attempt to get a bid from the German military in World War II to produce tanks. It was a horrible tank, mostly because of the engine right here. It's a very square-shaped engine, oddly shaped, didn't work out too well. I mean, in this game, it's not a bad tank, but in the real world, it was not a very good tank. Well, apparently, the Russians captured a whole bunch of those engines, liked it so much, and they thought because it's German engineering, it has to be good. They put the engine of this tank into their most recent tank that they're developing, called the T-14 Armata. So the T-14 Armata, the most recent, up-to-date, high-speed Russian tank out there today in the real world, not in the game, in the real world, has got an engine in it that was designed in the early 1940s for a failed tank that the Germans never actually mass-produced. Silliness. All right. So what do you think, Tudurin? If I said your name right, what do you think we should do? Oh yeah, well, see, luckily for me, a long time ago when I was a kid, uh, my mom bought me for my birthday or Christmas or something, I forget, but she got me a lifetime subscription back when it was still run by Turbine, the game Lord of the Rings Online. still run by Turbine. She gave me a lifetime subscription. So I don't have to spend mithril coins on all that stuff because even though it's run by Standing Stone Games now, they transferred the subscriptions over. They honored the old lifetime subscriptions. So yeah, so it's really nice. I don't have to get the new. I don't have to pay for like the new updates or anything like that. I do anyway because I like the cosmetics and stuff like that that comes along with it, but I don't have to. So it's really nice. My son, however, sometimes plays on free to play, but he's not. He's almost 13, so he's getting into other things now. He's cars and girls and all that kind of stuff. I don't know where he's going wrong, but yeah. What is this? DW2. That's right. Yeah. So the game came out in April of 2007, and that's the same month I started playing it. Lord of the Rings Online, I'm talking about. That's the same month and year that I started playing it. It was 18 years ago. How old was I? I'm 42 now. Do the math. Let me see if I can do the math real quick, because I cannot do math in my head. 40, that's a 7. 42 minus 18. So I was 29 when the game came out. So yeah, so you're making me feel old now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see. Why don't I put up a... Why don't I do this? I'll put up a... Yeah, hey Monk. How you doing? Monk. Sorry, Monk. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Do I want to keep playing World of Tanks, or do I want to... You know what, let's play one more game, and then we'll decide from there. I'll use this tank. We'll play one more, blow stuff up, and then figure it out from there. Yeah, so they've just recently updated this game. It's now called World of Tanks 2.0 because, making anything end in 2.0 sounds way cooler. Oh, this is a good one. Malinovka. You tend to have a no man's land in the center where there's a bunch of people sniping across it, and then all the big guys like I'm going to be are going to go up on a hill that's going to be on the northwestern side of the map. Oh, okay. Yeah. Lurk all you want. Let's see. Oh, sorry, northeast. Did I say northwest? I meant northeast. Now let's see how many people go here, though, because there's a lemming problem in this game, and it looks like there is going to continue to be a lemming problem in this game, where everybody likes to follow each other, and then we leave whole sectors unguarded. So I guess I'm gonna have to turn around and come back, because we already got one guy pushing into our area here. He's a light tank, so I'm not too worried about him, but he can spot, and because he can spot, he can get a lot of us killed, which is not good for us. But he's almost dead now, because we got a brave other light that came in there and got him. Whoop, and I've been spotted. Come on. All right. I don't see anybody, but they see me, so that's not good for me. Driver up. Driver back. what makes this game even more interesting for me is that I'm also a 19 kilo tanker in the army. Like I'm an armored crew member and an infantryman, which is like a weird dichotomy. They don't really usually go together, but that's what I am. Okay. All right. Can I see him? I lost him. There he is. There he is. Come on, pop out, pop out. Where are you? He's waiting for me to pull forward again. Ooh, just missed him. Yep. Oh, that's pretty neat. See that? What is that, a Henkel? Henkel light bomber just went crashing down into the ocean. Or this lake thing, whatever it is. I don't know. This is not working out in our team's favor. Yeah, this game's lagging pretty good. Dang it. This guy's hitting me good. I can't hit any of them. There he goes. Come on. My aim is not good in this game for some reason. Come on. Take the shot. Dang it. Here's a Tiger P right there. I just got done talking smack on him, and now it's gonna be on the winning team. Yeah, we lost. Alright, might as well just do it. All right. Yep. I'm gonna load up Lord of the Rings Online. Go back to that. Let's see. Back to Garage. Because I'm skipping frame rates and missing frame rates all over the place anyway. Give me 1 minute. I will be right back. All right. All right, I'm back. Sorry if saying that scared anybody. 1 second. I just gotta change where the sound is coming out because it's coming out of my main game speakers, and that might wake my child up. There we go. All right. So this is Fandramir here. There's my name. All right. So what we are going to do is we are going to head back. We were in Rivendell. We were picking up storylines in Rivendell. And we're going to try to go back and pick up the story from there. One thing I got to do real quick. I got to switch my mouse over to my key bindings for Lord of the Rings Online. There we go. Perfect. Alright, here we go. So, like I said, this game came out in 2007. I've been playing since then. I'm pretty low level right now because I restarted it. I started this character for the purposes of running through the main storyline.
What can I do for you?
From the very beginning on this stream. So, now I want to go to the Troll Shaws. I just saw it. Troll Shaws, Rivendell. Here we go. So, you know, if you like Lord of the Rings Online, you can go ahead and give me a follow here. I try to stream every night, you know, 7 days a week, 8 o'clock.
What can I do
Predominantly streaming Lord of the Rings Online here. But as you see, I'm not against playing other games. So if there's something that you're interested in watching, just, you know, drop it in chat. Let me know. I'll check it out. See if I'm any good at it. Probably not. But you got to start off somewhere, right? So I'll be doing that. I'll be doing this and that and whatever else I need to do to be entertaining for you guys. All right, good. Yep, see, Eladan has the epic quest.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
All right, so it says here, this is Book 4, Chapter 6, the knowledge of the Onodrim. Oh, okay. All right, I remember where this is going. So while you were searching for the Stone Troll Caves, a productive search. Do not be dismayed that you did not reveal the Nazgul's location. I received word from Barakan in the South Trollshaws. My brother dispatched him to watch over the land south of the road, and it seems that duty has been rewarded. Barakan has reported seeing one of the wandering Onodrim. If this is so, older and wiser eyes than our own may have seen the passing of the Nazgul and could tell us much. Travel west along the road that runs through the South Trollshaws. Barakan has scouts along the road, and one of them can direct you to his camp. Barakan can then tell you where to find our wayward Onodrim. So Onodrim is a Elvish way, or Sindarin, or whatever way of saying Ent. So like Treebeard, if you watch Lord of the Rings Online. Hey, Zockmaster, what's up, brother? If you've seen the Lord of the Rings movies, you remember Treebeard, the walking tree guy that had a very slow voice. That he is an Ent, right? So they have spotted an Ent in the Trollshaws, and now I got to go find out where they have spotted this Ent. But it's having me going all the way back there. That's interesting. All right. How have you been, Zuck? Zuckmaster, how have you been? I hadn't seen you the past couple days, like 3 or 4 days. Where did you get the Gimli emotes, though? Those are nice. Let's look at the scenery here. This is great. This is definitely for the season too. It's just coming into fall, or it is fall now, but it's just like barely fall. We're in October. The leaves are going to really start to change soon. It's going to look more like this. I love it. So we gotta go. We're on our way to go talk to Barakin about some. What is it? Arodrim he saw? The ent? The ent he saw wandering around? If I can find it. Oh, look, there's a person. There's a lot of people on this server. There's been, like, it's been non-stop. Lots of people on the server. That's a good thing. Too often I've been on servers where they were empty in the past. All right.
How can I be of service?
So he says, I have long believed that the Anadrim of legend have walked among the wooded areas of the Trollshaws, but I have never seen one for myself until now. As I climb the high moor towards Imladris, I bear messages from Rachwin and Alflank. Whew, these names. A curious mood took hold of me. I strayed from my path, walking south down a great slope into the Valley of the Giants. From a great distance, I beheld one of the Anadrim standing like a mighty tree, its leaves turning to red. As I watched, it turned and slowly moved behind a great boulder and was lost to my view. Be careful on your journey, for the giants of that valley are formidable, and speak with this Anad. He may know the location of the Nazgul Eladon seeks. That's another interesting thing about this game, is that they do their research, right? So not only do they know that the race that they call them is Anadrim, but an individual in that race is called an Anad. That's like saying mankind and man, or human and man, or, you know, humankind. I just think that that's interesting that they really delved into the linguistics of it, which is, you know, really a respect for Tolkien, because the whole reason why he created Middle-earth, originally created Middle-earth, because he had all these languages. He wanted to make languages, and then he realized, well, part of what makes a language is a culture. You know, think about how language is constantly evolving, how we talk, how we say things differently now than we used to say them, how words have meanings different now from what they used to have, and that's because of the shifting of culture, right? So in order to make his languages that he wanted to make seem more lifelike and realistic, he had to shift he had to create a culture for those languages to be from, which I always thought was very interesting. Yeah, and I've managed still to not die. I don't know if you've been paying attention, Zuck, but I'm level 35 and I have not yet died once, which is rare for me. Sometimes it's a struggle to just get to level 20 and get the undying title that you see there after my name. So to get all the way to 35 and still not having died yet, that's good for me. Oh yes, the treasure hunt. We might go do some of that too today. Sell off some stuff. You gotta keep inventory management is a big deal in this game. I don't know if it is in other MMOs, but it definitely is here. You fill this thing up so fast you won't even know it. Next thing you know, you can't get the stuff you want or finish quests or whatever because your inventory is just full. got some bears. Probably gonna have to fight some bears on my way up this other side of this riverbank. Because I'm heading down to the Bruinen. Let's see, the ford of Bruinen, which, if you recall, the movie, The Fellowship of the Ring, if you've seen it, this is the ford where, when Frodo was almost dying after getting stabbed by the Wraith on Weathertop, in the movie, Arwen, played by, what is her name? The Aerosmith daughter. I forget her name. Somebody tell me what her name was. The daughter of the lead singer from Aerosmith. But anyway, her character got to the other side of this river, this ford here, right here, looked back, saw the 9 ring wraiths along the, yeah, was it live Tyler? No. Yeah? No. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Well, anyway, she was standing over here. She was standing where I'm standing, and was looking over there. And then all of a sudden, the ring wraiths came into the water from our right, their left, I guess. The waters. Yep, there you go. Thank you, Monk. Appreciate it. And took the ring wraiths away. Now, in the book, that happened the same way, almost, except it wasn't. It was. Hold on. I don't know why my brain is just falling apart today. Glorfindel. It was Glorfindel, the elf. They didn't want to create too many additional characters in the story, so they didn't, they giant flies. They didn't want to create too many additional characters just for them to disappear again into the story. It's different when you're looking at a book. So big bears. So instead they had Arwen do it, but he was actually saved by Glorfindel. But what's happening in the story in the game right now is that one of those 9 riders is not accounted for. They don't know what happened to him. They found the dead horses from all the others. They didn't know what happened to this one. So they've dispatched me to try to find this one, which I have. Well, at least I found his dead horse. So now he's running around somewhere. So now we're trying to find an Ent, because maybe he saw where this ring wraith went and can tell us. So that's what we're doing. And on the way, trying not to die from giant flies, bears, other players falling down hills. And there's large bobcats out here too. I don't know where they are. They're around here somewhere. What am I doing running? I always do that. I've got a horse. Ride a horse. Oh, there's a bobcat. Yeah, see, he does not like me. There's another one. At least those ones warn you. They're like, hey, get away. Get away. These things here don't. These flies and bears, they just attack. So I'm not going to give him a chance to attack me first. Alright. Now, where they want me to go is, I'm right here in the high moor. And you can see right here, there's a little trail that runs south into Giant Valley. So right where that ring is, that's flashing now, that's where the Ent is. So that's what we're trying to go find and talk to. If we can get around all these bears. Alright. So welcome everybody. I'm glad you're here. Monk, if you can eventually tell Delta, thank you for the raid. I really do appreciate it. He has been a great example on how to do this and what to do. You young kids showing old guys how to stream and have fun, so that's good. Oh, there's a boar. I don't remember seeing boars. Oh yes, there are boars out here. Well, obviously we just saw one, but I mean, like, I forgot that they were out here. All right, so we're heading down into the giant valley here. Giant valley. And there's giant bats. Look at that giant bat. And there's giant drakes, which are like kind of like small dragons. And then there's also worms down in here. And by worms, I don't mean like earthworms. I mean like dragons without wings worms. Let's fight this dragon, see if I can actually live. Not making it easy for me. Got him. Alright. So, and there's the end over there. Doesn't look good. Looks like he's got stuff oozing out of him. His eyes are really like red. Almost looks corpse-like, doesn't he? Alright, so let's see what he says. It says, the Onod stares at you with expressionless eyes. Its spark-like skin is coiled with corruption, and its mouth opens and closes soundlessly. Suddenly, the deep wells of its eyes ripple with anger. Yep, that was afraid of. I just... I don't know if you saw that, but I used a uppercut. I literally just uppercut this guy, this ent in his jaw and knocked him out for a second. That was nice. That was sweet. Never do that again. Okay, now, there's a giant back there, by the way. It's called Giant Valley for a reason. It's not just a cute name. There's a whole bunch more giants down deeper in the valley. Well, you could see one over there in front of his home. So, alright, let's turn this one off. We don't want extra quests. We've got stuff to focus on. So now we gotta go talk to Eladan and let him know, hey, that ent? Yeah, something was wrong with that ent. And he attacked me. Ooh, what is this? What is this guy doing here? You're not normal. Kill it. What a horrible response. So totally American though, right? I don't recognize you. I don't trust you. You're an animal, so I'm just gonna kill you. Let's pick up some honey. Can use that on my cook. I have multiple characters. Tidurden. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm saying your name wrong. But Tidurden was talking before about how he had multiple characters and kept creating new characters. I also have multiple characters. Hey, Poutine. Oh, it's good to see you again. How have you been? I've also got multiple characters, though. One of them is my designated cook, because food in this game actually serves a purpose. And he is, surprise, surprise, a very miniature hobbit who loves to cook. If you know anything about hobbits, they love to cook because they love to eat. It's going good. It's going good. I played a couple of games of World of Tanks. Did all right. Won one, lost one. But then I figured I'd pop back on here and push the story forward some. How have you been? I always get lost going down this. Go that way. Have you played any recently, Patine? How do I put my own emotes in here? Here we go. I love that one. One does not simply make a comment in chat. Now there is a shortcut. I can go this way, but there's also a lot more critters to potentially block my way, including wolves. But we'll give it a go. Oh, this way. That's another interesting thing about this game. You get lost so easily, because every zone is like a maze. It's not like all just like wide open. So you can get lost very easily, but when you get lost, you end up finding really, really interesting things. Especially if you're, you know, a fan of the lore of Middle-earth. Like, I got lost. It's back this way. Back in this way somewhere. I got lost and I found the 3 stone trolls that were turned to stone during the Hobbit book. You know, it's just the details.
What can I do for you?
It says here, the Onod attacked you. The tree herders of old were peaceful and more wont to stand unnoticed among the trees than treat with strangers with peace or violence. I do not know the meaning of these signs, Vandermeer. Our problems may be more far-reaching than I had supposed.
Will you lend me your ear?
Alright, Chapter 7. It's a red. We're getting close to our limit. You are fortunate. The creature which you faced could not have been a true Anod. You could not possibly have faced the might of one of the old ones. Nor would you have to, for the Onodrim are friendly to the free peoples on the rare occasion their paths meet. The great forests are less traveled now than they were in days past, and few now ever see one of the great tree herds. A small company of elves from Mirkwood came to Imladris to consult with my father. Perhaps one of them will know what manner of creature you faced. Speak with my father to arrange an audience. Okay, okay. So now we're going to go talk to Elrond Half-Elven.
Megovanen.
No, we don't want to just go right to the stables. Why don't we use the fact that they added a whole bunch of stables in Rivendell itself and go directly to the last homely house. We got Elrond Half-Elven. who's named Half Elven because, surprise, surprise, he's only half elvish. I mean, that's true, but not entirely true anymore. Of course. So, Elrond had a brother. When they were born, because they were half elvish, half man. Him and his brother were each given a choice. Either they could be fully man or fully elvish. Elrond chose the elvish, and his brother, I forget his name off the top of my head, chose to be man. So his brother ended up becoming the ancestor of the Númenóreans, who then became the ancestors of the Gondorians and Arnorians. Which is interesting, because then if you think about it, Arwen, who's Elrond's daughter, is like a great, 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 whatever, like multiple, many times removed cousin of Aragorn's, because Aragorn is from the line of kings of Gondor and Arnor, which were of the line of kings of Númenor, which were the descendants of Elrond's brother. So, interesting stuff. All right.
Dark days are coming.
All right, so it says here, I'm glad you so ably served my sons, Vandermeer. I feel that you are close to locating the Nazgul that escaped the raging waters of the Bruinen, and yet more evils reveal themselves. The elves of Mirkwood have encountered such evil before. My son was right to send you to me. Speak with Legolas, son of Thranduil, in one of the guest rooms along the road that winds up the south slope of the Vale of Imladris. He has been often in thought while he remains here, and may be able to help you find and defeat the source of this evil. Alright. So now we gotta go talk to Legolas. And when the very first time I saw The Lord of the Rings, I was like, you know what? I'm definitely a fan of Legolas. And while I continue to be a fan of Legolas, and I think Orlando Bloom did a great job acting the Legolas part. Over time, as I thought about it and read about it and learned about it more and more, I became more and more of a fan of Boromir. It's just a tragic hero story, you know. And if only we could all go out that same way, you know. Because we know we're all tempted. We all have our temptations. You know, his just happened to be the ring, the one ring. And as the story goes, if you're man, it's almost impossible for you not to be tempted by the one ring. So you can't really blame him for that. You know, but we've all got our temptations. And at the very end, he managed to realize what he did was wrong and redeem himself in the most final way possible, you know, by giving his life for the cause. That's why on my wall, my son, one of his friends, and I finally hung up on my wall here. I have a picture called the Horn of Boromir, which is, let me see if I can look it up real quick. Let me see. Horn of Boromir painting. Images. There it is. That was fast. Oh, I don't want to open Reddit though. Open image in new tab. Still opens Reddit. Okay, that's all right. So there, that's the That's the picture there. That's now hanging on my wall. So, I don't know. I just really like Boromir. That was a gift to me from a very good friend. So, anyway, moving on. We gotta go talk to Legolas. Now, Boromir is gonna be in this room, and since I am Gondorian, and not just that, but a Gondorian soldier, I must quickly pay some respects to Boromir. So, hold on one second, Legolas. Sir? Alright, moving on. Let's see what Legolas has to say.
What do you need?
Hail to you, Fandomir. If you did not bring such dire news, I would greet you more heartily, but your tidings are troubling. We of Mirkwood have indeed encountered these creatures before, but it is not something I expected to see again. A tribe of trolls once lived near Dol Guldur, and we who fought them called these creatures wood trolls. Once these were wandering individual creatures, loath to unite or even live near their fellows. At Dol Guldur, however, something caused them to join together. A king was raised among them, and unified the wood trolls into a terrible force. My father sent many warriors to defeat the wood trolls, and it was done. I believe something has once again united the wood trolls of the Trollshaws, Fandomir. But this place is far from Mirkwood. My father's warriors will not avail us.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Is he a tank? I mean, in the game, he's a captain. And I would assume, captains have a tank line. So I'm going to say yes, Zuck. Yes. Alright, so it says here, we must track the wood trolls to their lair, Fandomir, if we are to cleanse the corruption that scars the Trollshaws. I could take you to them. Their tracks are easily distinguishable in the muddy earth, and wood trolls are not known for their subtlety or intelligence. But ask me not in haste. I know of the Nazgul the Master Elrond has lost, and I fear it may have lent some of its strength and power to these creatures, for them to be so bold. We must be watchful. Speak with me when you have gathered such friends as you can trust and are ready to be led into the wild in search of the wood trolls, and the evil power I fear may be their ally. So this is when they talk about this being a fellowship quest, when this game originally came out, you could not do these without a fellowship. It was nearly impossible. However, once they realized, a lot of the players are now at higher levels, players at low levels can't do these quests and they can't get to the high levels because they can't pass these gates. So they added in the ability for you to be able to do it solo. So you will receive an inspiration bonus, but the challenge will be great. So, I don't know. I'm willing to go.
There is an evil power at work.
It says, are you ready? I can follow the tracks of the wood trolls and can lead you to their lair. Bring what friends you can trust, and for wood trolls are dangerous creatures, and we may find more than one or two. Alright, let's do this.
An ancient evil, a corruption of the very nature of Middle-earth, threatens to spread its vile poison throughout the trolls.
Alright.
I'm troubled by these tracks.
It says, these tracks are unusual, Fandomir. That they are the prince of wood trolls cannot be denied, but they are too large even for those of their kind that walk occasionally within southern Mirkwood. Let us move into the Gladulf, but cautiously. We are certain to find the trolls within. Stay alert. The wood trolls will not have become organized enough to exert their influence without help, and there is still a Nazgul somewhere in these lands. Alright, let's do this. What do we got? What is going on here? Jeez. Brutes. It's like snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Oh, where did Legolas go? Oh, there he is. There are unusually large tracks.
Danger is near, friend.
Says the earth groans beneath the tread of evil Fandramir. There are wood trolls near. I read the signs all right, my friend. Look east, wood trolls. Oh, yep, here they are. And come on, Legolas, do something, man. Alright. More approaching from the west. Be ready. Alright, here we go. See that guy kick me? Well fought, my friend. Let us gather our strength and press onward.
Let us continue.
Said, I am ready to proceed as well. The Gladolf was a place of peace in earlier days, but now it is a den of evil, and I will be glad to leave it. The larger wood trolls tracks lead to the west. Let us go. Here we go. More roots. Here we go. There's a tree. Dang it. Now these count towards the troll deed, Slayer deed, so that's good. Still undefeated. See. The trick in this game is gear. If you were able to get yourself on level crafted gear, you're more likely to have an easy go of it. And that's what I've been making sure I do for almost every stream. Make sure I have the most up-to-date stuff. getting hot in this room. Might have something to do with the sweater I'm wearing. Oh, behind us. It almost looks like it says Fen Binder. I hear that, or I see that, and I think Fender Bender. All right, look to the north. More fen crawlers. Jeez, they're all over the place. Whew. Some foul beast sends these fen crawlers against us.
There is an evil power at work.
Come now, some beasts calls the fen crawlers. We must put an end to this creature if we are to continue following the tracks through Gladolf. Up to the north. Careful now, be on your guard. looks like 233. So I feel like I should be going faster, but it's not. So Hobnanigans is also happening right now, which is interesting. Hobnanigans being, it's kind of like field hockey, but instead of a ball, it's chickens. I've only played it once or twice. I might give it a go. So come Earth. Terror match. Alright, come on. Go Nordic, go? What the heck does that mean? What does that mean, Zuck? Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of ignorant on sports. Which, I know I'm talking to a Canadian, so that's
We are nearing the
not knowing
source
field
of
hockey
evil.
is like a blasphemy. I knew the moment you defeated the caller of the bog, Vandermeer, for his command over the creatures of the fen suddenly abated. There is something still within the Gladolf, for the evil that corrupts this place did not vanish with your defeat of the wood troll that opposed us. There is something else behind the woe. The trail continues down to the east. Come. Now, would you call yourself a Canadian or Quebecois, or like? Because I understand that there's a lot more regional pride in Quebec than there are in, like, say, other parts of Canada. I'm just curious. It's like the United States and Texas. You know, Texans are very proud to be Texans, and Texas was its own country at one point. What the? You know, kind of like how Quebec was once a French colony. And if anybody else is watching is curious about where how the story got to where it is right now, I have uploaded all the episodes that I've conducted onto my YouTube channel, also under the name of Vandermeer. You're more than welcome to go and check that out. I think there's 10 episodes up now. Each one's at least an hour, some are closer to 3 or slightly over 3. Some are 2. Depends on how much I got done that night. Alright, come now. I feel our final foe lies ahead. Oh, look at that. The Nazgul, the missing Nazgul. Taushak? And a terrible witch roll. Oh, there's a couple of witch rolls. To improve your loyalty to Great Eye, deal with these. I leave them to you. Of course, the Nazgul walk away. Well done. Thanks, Ered. Taushak's service to Mordor was short indeed.
Dread has passed, but the memory is evil.
The Nazgul vanished from my view, but he did not immediately depart. Legend tells that one of the Ringwraiths was an Easterling king who had great skill in tracking and stealth. Only the dread that lay heavily upon my heart told of his presence. That now is gone, but the memory is back. It is good that you defeated Taushak, for the Nazgul had given him some power with which to rally the witch trolls in great numbers. They might have threatened Imladris itself. Individually, they are much less of a threat. We should return, Fanjamir. The Glad Elf grows cold and sad.
How can I be of service?
If you are ready to return to Imladris, I will go with you. We must report what has happened here, though the news be grim.
Legolas pursued the Nazgul and hindered his plans to ally with the wood trolls. But the Ringwraith escaped. The Nazgul must be found, for he is certainly aware that the One Ring has entered Rivendell, though it is hoped that Elrond's vigil keeps him blind to the secret ways. As long as one of the 9 remains abroad, we cannot hope to leave Rivendell, for neither the ring nor the ring-bearer would pass safely beyond the bounds of the Trollshaws.
And there was your cutscene, Tidurden. I think it was you that was talking about them. Alright.
What can I do for you?
So it says, we have ended the Nazgul's designs by slaying the wood troll Taushak, but the escape of so great a servant of the enemy cast a shadow upon my heart. 7-8. 760. 898. There we go, 898. And I already have a bunch of them.
Mind my words, traveler.
Let's just see what this helmet looks like. Oh yeah, it's this one with the, like it's got like a bird on the top of it. It says, I do not think this is the end of our search for the Nazgul that escaped the waters of the Bruin and Vandermeer. Indeed, we have only seen the beginning of the troubles he may cause. We must tell Master Elrond what has transpired. A task of great secrecy has been set before some of us at Imladris, and I fear that we have been too long delayed already. Speak to Master Elrond inside the last homely house and tell him of our journey into the lair of Taushak and what we beheld there. The time for delays is past. All right, back to Elrond. Alright, now look at all this stuff that's in my inventory. What do you guys think? You think I should go to the treasure field or do some hobnanigans? Oop. Ow. Missed the stairs. And that's how people die. Okay. Let me just finish. I think I did finish it. Okay. Oh yeah, rep items. All right. Here we go.
Dark days are coming.
It says, I am glad to hear your news, Vandermeer. Do not grieve over much for the loss of the Nazgul. His fell designs with the wood trolls were ended by your brave actions and the skills of Legolas. Yes, your encounter with the Nazgul has revealed to me what I must do. I will speak with Gandalf, for the errand of which you heard whispers has become all the more urgent because of the news you bring. For you, though, I would ask that you keep your attention focused on the Nazgul. And that's as far as I can go at this level. At 35. So, let's go to the treasure field. Oh, let me... All right. So this is the treasure field. There's a lot of people here. Somebody's playing music.
Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
That sounded familiar.
Greetings, traveler!
All right. Let's go find some berries. Where is my plugin? I don't think there's a way to turn on plugins from here. So, I'm gonna log out real quick and log back in. All right, let's see if that turned it back on. So I got a weird day off today. I was not expecting. I only learned about it yesterday. Yeah, and I hope this government doesn't stay shut down for too long. And it's still not there. Hold on, let me see if there's a command I can do. LotRO plugins. In-game turn on. I don't know. This is random words. Plugins load plugin name. What is the plugin name? Rich. So let's see. If I type in plugins load rich. Plugins load rich. Is it with a capital R? Does that matter? No. Maybe it doesn't have an exclamation point either. No. Okay. Type plugin manager in chat. Open the in-game plugin manager accessible via the menu or by typing plugin manager in chat. Did I not type it right? Hold on. Plugin manager. Yeah, I typed it right. That's not it. Alright. Let me see. Instance finder, skirmish, trades, map, quest, log, deed, log, social, character, craft, inventory, system. Options. UI setting. Floating information, don't need that. Special effects options, don't need that. Tooltips, panels, quest guide, web store, miscellaneous. Current user skin, what is that? Show tradable skills only. Huh. Looks like I am... I'm going to look up the rich plugin specifically. Alright. Show rich. Dang it. So easy. Bam. And there it is. Now that I've wasted everybody's time. Alright. Now let's find the rest of these dang berries. So plugins, if you can get them to work, are very helpful. There's plugins that do all sorts of stuff. Some of them are not necessary anymore because the game designers realized the popularity of some plugins and actually turned them into actual like game features. Like there used to be a plugin where you could combine all bags. Now that's not necessary because you could just do that as part of the game. Things like that is always interesting. So I use two plugins, this rich one for the treasure hunt. And then I have another one that I use called the deed log, which is this thing right here, deed tracker, which just tells me what I've completed, what I haven't completed, what, you know, and based off of regions and what kind of deed they are. God, there's so many people here that there are no berries. Oh look, that guy's riding a camel. Nice. So now in this game, you can ride a camel, you can ride a pig, you can ride a horse, you can ride a goat, and then a separate kind of goat that looks more like a ram. So many people here, it's hard to get berries. There's also another kind of, it's like a, I want to say antelope, but I know that's wrong. Look, there's the camel again. It's a small camel too. It's being ridden by a hobbit, so makes sense. Let me see if I can find it. There's deer or elk you can ride. Where is it? Where is it? Do 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 do. I know I've got it. It's just a matter of finding it. There we go. An oryx. That's what it was. Oryx. And some people try to say that oryx, I believe this is the animal, was the basis for a, people think of a unicorn. I don't think it's true, but because if you look at it from the right angle, it looks like it has one antler or one horn coming out of its head. But unicorns' horns come out the front of their head, so I don't know what. Let's get off that thing. Look at that thing. There's a golden cave claw. That thing's massive. Kind of freaky. Oh, I need to give this other cave claw the berries. That's what a cave claw normally looks like. Not like this thing. This thing's humongous. Alright, so I've got 4 picks.
I am at your service.
4 of those. Sounds familiar too. Alright, now there's one spot that I like hanging out at. Because these cave claws, when you activate them, they run to whatever dig site. You see all these dig sites, all these golden looking dig sites, right? Each one of them's got treasure in it. It's just some have a small amount, some have a huge amount. Huge is what you want. That's this guy right here. You want the huge ones, not just the small, medium, large. You want the huge. So that cave claw goes to the largest dig site around, based off of that certain circumference from where you are when you release it. So that's what I'm waiting on. See, because the round is ended, somebody found the huge one. There's only one huge one in each round. When somebody finds it, the round ends. So now we play the waiting game. And release. See, because he found a large one. Alright. And I got another trained cave claw out of it. It's like, nope, don't want it. I'm always curious, because you got these ones that are like out here, and when these are the huge ones, it takes forever. Because people don't typically check the far out ones. They kind of get neglected. Like this guy out here. That one. There's also a guy typically down there. There's a dig site typically right down here. Somebody got that one for some reason. Alright. Somebody found a huge. It's gonna be huge. One thing though that you gotta be nervous about sometimes and watch out for is that sometimes other people will beat your cave claw. Well, they won't beat your cave claw. They will run. The cave claw will release. It will go to the highest one. And then somebody else will follow it faster than you are. Get to it, open it, steal what was yours. Or what your cave claw found. I haven't seen it happen often, but I have seen it happen. It's pretty crummy. By the way, I only got 3 buried treasure tokens out of that last one, even though it was a large. That's upsetting. So the one before it, I got 12. Did say large, right? all these people. I'm still genuinely happy. Oh look, they've got this person here is riding the treasure-laden goat. It's like a luck. You only get that by being very lucky at one of these dig sites. Oh, the wood cave claw mask. Do I have that already? So I've got one more pickaxe. So I can dig in one more dig site. And I think once I pull that up, I think I'm gonna call it quits for the night. That's a golden cave claw mask, so I don't have the wooden cave claw mask. Nice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it a night. It'll be about a 2-hour stream. Yeah, I got work in the morning, so I don't want to, I don't want to get in trouble for being tired. The army is not always accommodating to that, though I do have a good supervisor. So it's not that bad. 8 viewers, huh? Oh, is that counting me? I don't know. One thing says 8, another thing says 4. I don't get it. All right, here we go. It's only. You know what? Screw it. Come on. Not doing it. I'm gonna douse this guy. Slight, so it's also a medium. Oh, the round ended. Alright, that's fine. Alright, here we go. It's another medium. Oh, I'll just take it up. I got tokens, 8 tokens out of it. That's not bad. Alright, well, this will be the end here for the night. We got through most, if not all, of book 4. Give me a second. Let me look that up. Let me look up LotRO book 4, volume 1. Okay, so we completed book 4. We're just waiting for book 5, which is Into the Misty Mountains, which is level 42. I think you could pick up a quest 5 levels below. I think it's 5. Yeah, 5 levels. Right. So what that means is if this is 42, then I would have to be 37. And I'm almost to 36. So I'm 35 now. I'm almost to 36, just got a little bit left of that bar. So if I knuckle down, I could potentially get the 2 levels by tomorrow, but that's not necessarily good enough because then I'd only be able to do chapter 1 and 2. The last chapter is level 43, so reality I want to be 38 at a minimum, so that way I can do the whole book. So that's what I'm going to try to do tomorrow before stream, is level up a couple levels, 3 levels, so that way we can go through all of book 5 tomorrow. That's the goal. I'm gonna have to adjust my schedule, just realizing, because I don't think I'm on schedule with my books. But anyway, so that'll be it for me tonight. I appreciate everybody coming in again. Monk and Delta, I appreciate the raid. Everybody who stuck around for the raid, I appreciate that. My usual guys, Zuckmaster, Patine, I appreciate you coming back also. And I will see you guys tomorrow.